the day. But let's get in the company that we have on our radar right now, Blue Star. B. Thiagarajan of the company now joins in. Good afternoon, sir, and thanks so much for joining in. The company has announced that they will be transferring professional electronics and industrial systems to its wholly owned subsidiary for a total amount of 110.5 crore. Can you tell us what difference this will make to the P&L of Blue Star?
The scheme was announced last month. This is basically for hiving off a company, hiving off our professional electronics business to a wholly owned subsidiary. So because it has to be a arm's length fair value transaction, a value has been put in there. And now I will not be able to discuss about the Q4 financials. The scheme is subject to approval of the court and other formalities that are underway. So obviously there is a value that is being created, and we have to see how it is going to pan out in terms of our financials as a whole.
But what is the whole purpose, Mr. Thiagarajan, of giving it to a wholly owned subsidiary? Why would the business do better simply because you've put it in a subsidiary? Or is the purpose, to sell off, list it, get some JV partner? Is there some other reason why you've put it in a subsidiary? Otherwise, what sense does it make? Should a business do well simply because it's in a subsidiary?
A fantastic question. It's a very good question. I will explain to you. See, Blue Star is an air conditioning refrigeration company. This professional electronics and industrial systems part of the business has been with us for more than 5 decades or so. Now, in our whole management review system, planning process, etc., it is predominantly air conditioning driven. So for quite some time we have been wondering that this should be given a separate attention in order to pursue growth. There were two problems that was there in the past couple of years or so. One, the capital goods industry and the infrastructure industry and the datacom industry, which that part of the business serves, was slowing down. There was no huge opportunities. Second is air conditioning and refrigeration. As you know, other than the room air conditioners business, the rest of the businesses were not growing basically because of the economic conditions. So we were waiting for an opportunity when the market will be available for pursuing long-term growth. So in air conditioning, refrigeration, for example, we have to expand our capacity. We have to get into certain new products like inverters and inverter VRF systems, etc. Now, the professional electronics business again requires a separate attention with its own top management and the board which will govern that part of the business. Okay. So what was supposed to happen a couple of years ago, it has moved into a subsidiary. There is no interest whatsoever for us to sell it off or so at all. It is going to be part and parcel of Blue Star for sure, and you will see as the years pass by many announcements that are being made in terms of investment in both part of the business.
Okay, so just a minute, we have to pay some attention to the numbers that are coming by. Mr. Thiagarajan, so no, to come back to business, no efforts at separately hiving off this into a separately listed company or getting any strategic partner there?
Not at all. We may get partners as an agency line. We have been working with many international leaders of repute, so that will be an ongoing thing. But this particular question, surprisingly, none of the analysts had asked even during the conference call. We were prepared for this, and I commit that there is no intention whatsoever for us to hive it off entirely at all. It is going to be key strategic business unit of Blue Star forever.
Okay, can you give us some rough time estimate when this 110 crore will come in? When the transaction will get completed?
It is supposed to be completed as It will get completed in Q3. The approval process is on. As you know, the court has to approve this one, and so we should be having the picture perhaps in April, May.
Okay. Well, just a word on business, Mr. Thiagarajan. You have already seen about over 2/3 of this month. In fact, the quarter is almost out, but for 2 weeks. How's business been? Have you seen any improvement? I mean, I know winter is not the best time that people buy air conditioners. In any case, comparing like to like from previous months, from previous year, same time, has business improved?
It is. It continues to hold good actually. So our estimate is by March the market in value terms should have grown by around 19% or so, and in volume terms by around 10%, and we have been growing at least 10 percentage points higher than the market. In value terms, we will be closing the year for room air conditioners business close to 30% or so. The market is doing well, so there is absolutely no problem as of now. The weather forecast is available for the next 45 days. That also there has not been any kind of major setback there, though one hears about the rains, therefore the farmers having some kind of a problem. More than 50% of the business comes from tier 3, 4, 5 markets, so the agriculture income is one of the important factors. But this is all in the game. Every year this keeps happening one way or other. But I am certain that FY16 outlook is something like minimum of 15% growth. And for us, we are aiming 10 percentage points more than the market growth, which means 25. So the planning of inventory and other marketing inputs are all based on this kind of growth numbers.
All right, Mr. Thiagarajan, we'll leave it at that. So that's the outlook. ACs should grow by 30% for the company in FY15, at least about a 25% growth in the next year. That's about a 10 percentage point more than the industry. Time for a break. Up next, we'll discuss DLF. That stock is gained as the company has deferred the conversion of compulsory convertible preference shares for 1 year and lowered the dividend coupon rate. We'll get you more from the management when we return.
CNBC TV18, celebrating 15 years of leadership.